Words the Women Say to Make Themselves Strong by Jade Dandan Evangelista. Arise, arise, as women of gender equality, quieting the terror in our eyes. We won't be treated like people of lower quality, and we'll have strength enough to decide. Before the time the Spanish went to our country, we could do most things like our men. But when we were invaded and fell in slavery, we still could fight back again. Please don't call us names which we feel are unpleasant, even when you feel we are those words. We're not just wives. We have the right to choose husbands and let them do the chores for us. Let's talk of peace for every woman and girl, to stop the belief that we must only serve. To every country and place in the world, we'll spread this message and its word. Hi, I am Jade Dandan Evangelista, studying in Pedro Guevara National Memorial High School as a grade 9 student. Before, women did not have the same problems and experiences as they do today. We had already established some things like abolishment of slavery, international trade, inclusivity, and most of all, gender equality. Now, many women and girls have experienced violence against them. It has been started in antiquity and still persists now. There are many causes for such violence, and most are the cause for gender inequality. There are shared beliefs that men are more dominant and can control women. Today, I will tell you about some of those beliefs we still pass to the next generation of women and girls that may be the cause for violence against women, along with examples from the Philippine history and from modern times. These beliefs are studied by Oxfam. The first belief is that women must obey their male family members in all aspects of their life. When she gets married, a woman is expected to obey her husband and do what he requests. She cannot make decisions. If the wife does not follow her husband, he might engage in domestic violence to her as a punishment or discipline. Fathers would make decisions about their daughters. They would decide whether their daughters would go to college or just be a mother who would only stay at home. In Noli Me Tangere by Jose Rizal, Capitan Tiago decides everything about his daughter Maria Clara. He decides for her school and who she would marry.
Ang aking buhay at kapalaran ay nasa palad ko na, Padre. Kaya't papasok ako sa kumbento. At kung ako ay ahadlangan ninyo, ako'y magpapakamatay.
The second belief is an addition to the first. Men are dominant. To be strong, boys encourage rowdy play among themselves. They are given approval for being aggressive. Sometimes they would end up badly injured, unconscious, or unalive. For women, they would be called negative names like bossy. A man has the right to choose a partner to be engaged with and be married to. He can decide what she must do for him. Women must wait for the man to court her. In some families, a woman can only make decisions once she is widowed. The third belief is that men can discipline women for being disobedient to them. If a woman does not do the housework or anything for the man, she will get punished by him. The discipline can often take the form of physical violence.
Alam mo ba yung parusa ng adultery? Maximum of 6 years.
Gusto ko lang malaman kung ilang beses ko ba sasabihin sa'yo na layuan mo yung asawa ko!
Huwag mo ako sisisihin kung hindi ka na mahal ng asawa mo!
The fourth belief is that women cannot deny their partner to have a relationship with them. They should always be available as partners for men. Men would dominate and control the choices for women's bodies. The fifth belief is that harassment is normal. For some people, catcalling is justified as admiration. They would say things like beautiful, often in an inappropriate way. This would lead to harassment and other forms of violence.
You're nymphomaniacs. I promise you'll all in the bullfight go out.
The sixth belief is that women experience violence because they are dressed provocatively or with a healthy figure that one might consider provocative. They would often be blamed for their actions by communities because their actions might provoke violence. The seventh belief is that all women should be mothers. Men have authority over their family and women prioritize their family's health and well-being. After marriage, women's roles are to serve their husbands and raise their children. The eighth belief is that women are valued as wives and not as individuals. Many girls have been forced to marry under the age of 18, which would control their sexuality and expose them to violence and abuse from their husbands. The ninth belief is that only boy-girl relationship is accepted. There is discrimination which would make all kinds of women and girls, including those with disabilities, LGBTQ+ people, divorced women, and widows, experience violence. The 10th belief is that divorced women and widows are no longer valued because they do not have bride price anymore and were the property of the family-in-law who paid for them in marriage. Let us not think about those beliefs. We can change the way people think. We will promote gender equality and being against violence against women.